Welcome to Bullish Bear FX. Please make sure to subscribe and turn the bell so you'll be the first to get notified in our next video. 1 minute strategy to make money from the financial markets. Hello traders, it's your one and only Forex coach Team Legend, and I'm super excited having you all here today on this one. Alright, if this is your first time on my channel, could you do me a little favor? Smash the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever I release a new content. Alright, because right here in this channel, all I do is post contents that help you guys win in the financial markets. All right, so today I'm going to show you guys a very simple and interesting strategy that's going to help you trade against the market, even using the 1 minute time frame. All right, like I used to tell you guys before, I tell you whatever content you want me to create, whatever video or whatever thing you want me to teach you guys, use the comment section of any video that I post and comment and tell me, hey Tim, please could you make a video on this or on that, and that's gonna help me know what I should make next for you guys. All right, so like I got requests from a few traders who said, Tim, you usually give us strategies to trade, and all your trades are usually 15-minute time frame. Could you please give us a strategy to trade using the 1 minute time frame, because of how much they probably have in their account or so. That's why today on this video I'm going to be talking more on 1 minute time frame and a very profitable strategy that you're going to use to trade against the market. And if you'll observe, there's no indicator here, right? There's no indicator. That's to tell you that it's going to be a pure price action strategy. All I need you to do is to pay close attention, make sure you watch the video to the end, and I'll guide you to what you really want to see. Okay, now for those of you who trade against the market with little money, as $5, $6, $10 and $20 and more, my best advice for you guys is this market is not a market of a get-rich-quick business. All right, the market is not a get-rich-quick business. I always tell my students, if you want to trade against this market, like you want to be a full-time forex trader who wants to become very profitable, number one thing, you must make sure you know how to trade the market. And number two, don't come to the market with little foreign traders. You need to come against this market with at least $500 and above. My best recommendation to begin is usually $1,000 and above. But if you don't have 1,000, you can actually start with at least 500 and trade well. But the $10 and $20, come on guys, is really little against this market, and that's why it's always gonna play so hard with your emotions, guys. It's gonna play so hard with your emotions. But nevertheless, in the upcoming trading, guys, that we'll be having live in Lagos, Nigeria, I'm not just going to teach you how to trade and then let you go like that. No, I'm going to make sure that I teach you guys how to start up profitable business online that is going to help you raise funds so that you can face this markets full-time and big time. All right, so that is why it's a 5 weeks training. 3 weeks I'm going to use to brush you guys up in trading, and then the remaining 2 weeks is going to be strictly on how to make money online to teach you guys so that you can be able to stand out also in the year 2023. So you want to make sure you don't miss that training. And a lot of people have been asking, Tim, so what's it going to cost? You know, because when I posted it in one of my platforms, they were super excited about it, and they were like, Tim, how much is it going to cost? So let me make it clear right now so that everybody can start preparing themselves. All right, it's going to cost 30,000 naira. If you refer a friend, you're going to make 5,000 naira as your reward for inviting a friend. Is that not awesome? So imagine you invite 6 people. You've practically paid for your training by inviting people. I don't have to charge you so huge amount of money because I want to teach you something. No, I always do my things based on the fact that I understand what everybody is facing, even in this country, Nigeria, and I know it's not easy anywhere. And that is why, if you get to observe, all my trainings are never expensive. They are never ever expensive. You see a lot of people who want to teach you how to trade for 100,000 or 150,000, 200,000, and at the end of the day, you come to Bullish Bear FX Academy and you learn how to trade for just $20, which is about and you learn how to trade for just $20, $30, or $50, which is about just 20 something or 30 something or 40 something thousand. And that's one thing about me, guys, so that you don't think that, hey, this nigga wants to make money out of me. No, I'm not interested in making money out of you. I'm actually interested in teaching you how to make the money. All right. So with 30,000 naira traders, you're going to gain access into the training center where you're going to learn how to trade the market for 3 weeks and how to make money online. Within this 5 weeks, traders, you all going to be charged up and super ready to face 2023 financially big time. All right, so let's get straight into the business of the day. Now, this is 1 minute time frame, right? Now, what is this strategy all about? Already, you guys know me, what I use in trading my market. The market is what support and resistance. All right, that's one of the strategies that I've been giving you guys lately, and I've been giving you guys back to back, back to back. All right, and that's still what I'm using here right now, but I had to put it in another beautiful way, especially for the fact that this is 1 minute time frame, traders. Okay, now if you look currently, I'm currently in $300 profit in this trade that I just took. I'm going to show you how I took the trade, and then after showing you, I'm going to show you how you can set this strategy up in order for you to wait for your next trade. Okay, now you get to observe, if we head to the 30-minute time frame, you get to observe what I have here. I have quite a lot of horizontal lines. You can see horizontal lines here and there and there and there, but you're going to notice something. These lines are double lines. You can see we've got 2 lines here, we've got 2 lines here, we've got 2 lines here, you've got 2 lines here, you've got 2 lines here. So what is the significance of it? So let's head straight to 1 minute time frame. You want to bring out a horizontal line at the top of any candle you see that creates a new move. Okay, any candle you see that creates a new move. What did I say? Drop it on the comment section. I said any candle you see that creates a new move. All right, so you want to drop a horizontal line on them. Now, for instance, I can decide to say, okay, don't worry, I'll show you guys that later in a bit. Just make sure you watch closely and learn everything I'm going to show you right now. Okay, and please hit the like button if you love this video. I would love to see this video get 100 likes, and if I can see 100 likes, I'm really going to be super excited about it. All right, so smash the like button. So this, we saw the move all the way from here, and then a new move began here after the low. Right, it created a lower high and then created a lower low. So I brought out this horizontal line here, and then this is for the top of the line, right, the new move. And then you want to do something. I'm zooming it out right now. You want to, when you place your horizontal line on the top of the candle, you want to count out at least 3 candles from the back to the front. Now we've got this one, 2, and this was the 3rd candle before the move began, right? So you want to place your horizontal line below that candle. So when you put it like that, your anticipation is that the next time price comes into the zone again, you're gonna place a trade. Besides, it's 1 minute time frame, so you don't have to be scared that, hey, team, is it not wide? It's not wide at all. It's not wide. If you go to the 15-minute time frame where I trade normally, you'll get to see that, man, is really not wide. Come on. So you can confidently place a trade on this you can confidently, come on, let's go back to where we came from, 1 minute time frame. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys that it's really not wide, in case of those who will be scared like, team, is it not wide? Come on, it's not wide. All right, so you can confidently place a trade on the touch of this first horizontal line, and even have your stop loss above the 2nd line, just to be safe. All right, do not take trades on this line and put stop loss inside here, because it's risky. Okay, make sure if you're taking a trade below here or even on the line directly, make sure your stop loss is above. And this is going to also teach you patience. As a trader, you've got to be patient. Okay, comment that below. As a trader, you've got to be what? Make sure you drop the comment. I want to see those who are really active on this. Okay, so you want to make sure that you take trades either when it's very close to the line, or is on the line, or is inside the zone. This is going to be a zone. So what you want to do, you can decide to mark it out as like this, a zone. Okay, you can mark it out as a zone, but I didn't mark mine because I already know what I'm doing. But you can decide to do it like that so that it can remind you whenever you see price coming back to it. All right, in the nearest future, you want to place a trade there, anticipating that whenever price gets there, like this. So imagine if this price had actually moved and got to it, this is, and then made the next move like this. All right, this would have been an awesome time to take a perfect trade, guys. It would have been an awesome time to take a perfect trade, but price didn't get there at that time. All right, the idea is you create your zone. Okay, you create your zone and wait for it. So that's what the strategy is about. So let's see the next move. Now this is for what? Resistance. Okay, and remember, resistance can always turn support. If you get noticed, this same zone had reactions here. You can see there were reactions here, and the reactions were on support level. Okay, so the same thing happened here. Price kept on moving, and created this low here and made this move. Then I mapped it out. Okay, I mapped it out. Remember what I told you? You've got to count 3 candles. This is actually meant to be like this. Okay, so we've got from here, we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, they're about 4 or so. Just sometimes it could be confusing. That's just one thing about 1 minute time frame, but you've got to learn. If you want to be a 1 minute strategy trader, then you've got to learn and observe how these things work. Okay, you also don't just want to trade anyhow. You want to make sure you're walking along with the trend. If we get to observe, this is a downtrend, so there was really no need placing the buy. I hope you're understanding, traders. Make sure you're taking note of all these things that I'm telling you. You want to make sure that you're trading along with the trend. This is what a downtrend in markets is clear. Even a baby is going to tell you this, that hey, it's a downtrend. All right, it's a downtrend. So let's head back to where we were. All right, so while we're going down gradually, I'm going to tell you the reason why I took the trade that I took and why it's been profitable. Okay, so this is another zone that you also want to mark out. All right, this is another zone that you also want to mark out, though we have quite a lot of ranges in there. We have quite a lot of ranges to the extent that you probably don't even know which candle you want to map out. All right, this is the candle you want to map out. Okay, and in between these 3 candles, I told you you're going to count between 1, 2, 3 and move. Okay, so this began the move to the downside, and if you map out your zone around there, you'll get to notice that this when price got there, we saw the move began from there, though it moved out a little bit. That's why I told you guys earlier that you want to make sure that any trade you're taking, you have your stop loss right above the second line. Make sure you have your stop loss right above the second line. That's why you must be patient. Allow price to get close or even enter the zone. Don't just say, oh, it's getting close, and you place a trade. Allow it to touch your line well, so that if you're placing your stop loss between here to here, it's not going to take up to $1 from you. This is step index, and on the lowest lot size, all right, it's not going to take up to $1 from you. And besides, you don't even want to trade this market risking just $1. What is $1 to the market? You want to risk at least $5 and above. So imagine you're risking $5 per trade. Taking a trade here, this wouldn't have hit your stop loss, because your stop loss is going to be right above somewhere here. All right, so it's important, guys. All right, so back to what I'm talking about now. Here is another zone to look out for. All right, let me bring this square. Okay, here is another zone. All right, so price made a new move, and then when it came back, we saw reactions around there. Okay, now remembering what I told you, you must make sure that you're trading with the trend. So at this time, I'm not going to place a buy. Rather, what I'm going to do is to wait to see if price is going to break out of it, give a retest, and I'll place a trade. And if you observe, price really did that. Okay, when it broke out, it gave this retest on the line. You can see on the line, that was where the new move began again. All right, so that brings me to my trade, where I took my trade from. So put in this zone right here. Okay, put in this zone right here. You're counting how many candles, 1, 2, 3, to the main zone. Sometimes you really don't even need to count how many candles. Just check out the zone where price made the move, stopped, and created some reactions and began a new move. That's where you want to map out. Okay, not all the time that you want to count the candles, because sometimes if you try to count the candles, it could confuse you. Okay, so now when price got here into the zone and created these reactions around here, okay, you created this reaction after this bearish move. This reaction was created as a little or a slight pullback. If you go to a 15-minute or 30-minute time frame, this is really not a pullback. It's a candle moving straight away. But because it's 1-minute time frame, all right, that's why you have all these reactions. So when price got here and started creating this reaction, I knew that, okay, it's simply time to take a trade, but I needed to see. So when price broke out, this price broke out, and then the bull started pushing back a little, that was when I placed the sell there, having my stop loss right above. My stop loss was right above there. And after this candle closed, what happened? After the bears pushed down on this candle, the bulls pushed it back up, and then I placed the trade there. All right, and then when this candle closed, the next candle that opened was a bearish candle, and they kept on moving. You see, they even tried to push up a little, but because my stop loss is where it is and it's safe, I'm confident about it. And even if I lose it, I'm not losing much. All right, so what happened when price came? They still played around. And then the real move began, and that was how the trade kept on moving in progress. And I actually took this trade before I slept off last night. It's this morning that I actually saw it a massive profit before I locked my profit. Now that is just how I took the trade. Now let me show you how to set this up in case you just found a chart like this right now and you want to set up this strategy. How do you do it? Now watch me what I'll do. Please make sure to smash the like button if you are finding this video interesting. Okay, for your support, you want to bring out horizontal line here. You want to bring out another horizontal here. Okay, so I'm working together with what? I'm working with the candles I'm seeing here. This was the last candle. And then probably if you want to count it, 1, 2, 3, then the fourth one broke out. Okay, so you just want to put your horizontal line between those zones. Okay, you want to put your horizontal line between those zones, and what the idea is, you're waiting. Anytime price comes back in the future, you want to check out for a trade. And remember what I said, since it's a down trade, you only want to risk it for a sell. Right, don't risk it for a buy, traders. You're only going to mess up with your account unless you want to take the risk. Okay, now that's for there. Now this move began, and this was another new section. This was another new move. So you want to bring out another zone there, horizontal here, and another horizontal right below here. Okay, so this is it. Okay, and then if you want to map it out as a zone, and drag it all the way. And if you get to observe in the future, you can see what has been happening. Price made a low move. When the bull's trying to push it back, it reacted in that same zone, pushed back, reacted again, pushed back, reacted in that same zone. So imagine you had placed a trade here and you're seeing this happening and you're confidently watching. As long as your stop loss is above, you should be confident about it. All right, and then what do we see happen? This move finally began. Okay, so if you still want to bring out more zones, just to be, since it's a 1-minute time frame, but the only thing is that your chart is really going to be like, oh, it's really gonna be sawed, but you just know what you're doing since you're a 1-minute time frame trader. All right, so let's see from this zone right now. We can still see the reaction that occurred. All right, after price made all the moves, it still gave a little retest on that zone. It still gave a little retest. When it broke out, it gave a retest on that zone, pushed down, and this was another massive retest at this time, creating a wonderful structure. All right, and what happened? Massive drop, traders. Okay, so the same thing in the zone. If you want to bring out for this zone right here, you want to bring out, let's say you want to just calculate about, there are times when you just have to count how many candles you want to bring out, and sometimes you don't have a count depending on how the candles form. Okay, that's one confusing thing about 1 minute time frame. Its candles can be so confusing sometimes. All right, so let's say we've plotted out this zone again. Like this, and let's see how price probably could have reacted in the future. Okay, so this time it might likely hit your stop loss depending on whatever happened in the market. Okay, depending on whatever happened in the market. And you can see that the range was really strong at this zone. The range was very, very, very strong, so you just don't want to mess around with that zone. Okay, so I've given you guys, that's just a simple idea. So you want to make sure you do the same thing to every other part of this market. Right now you can see all these places are ranging, and it could be so complicated. The best advice I'm going to give you traders is, when the market is ranging, just stay out of the market and allow them a new move to begin, so that you can see where did the market begin its new move. Like for instance, what I mean right now is, after all this range, after all this long time range, if this market now begins moving downward, all right, if it begins moving downward from here and breaks out of all this ranging zone and keeps going deeper, then you can easily identify that this was the beginning of a new move. So you can decide to plot out your horizontal line here and here. Okay, so that anytime price comes back here in the future, all right, you want to do what? You want to check out for a sell. Okay, so I hope you understand what I mean by the zone that creates a new move, so that you don't get confused. That's why I had to explain it to you guys. Right now, everywhere is ranging. You can identify anywhere as a new move until you see the place that breaks finally out of the entire ranging zone. Because right here, like this, is the range. Okay, like this is the range. This is actually the range. This is the range all the way from here. Okay, if I want to bring it out like this, this is the range. Like this is a range. So you want to get yourself out of this confusion and see where would break out completely out of the entire range. Even if care is not taken, here might likely be among the next range, because it might likely want to stop here like this. So that's why you want to be patient and wait. Okay, price might likely do something like this and get back here and still continue its normal range. So for you to identify where is the real zone, allow it to break out completely in full time. That is why it's really, really important that you trade using you check out your market or analyze your market using higher time frames, because 1 minute time frame makes a lot of noise. But I had to make this strategy out for you guys in case of those who wants to try who loves to use the 1 minute time frame, or who wants to try it out. Okay, then this is a wonderful strategy for you to use. So make sure to smash the like button if you love this video. Don't forget to comment where you're watching from, and if you're really going to be there live in the training, let me know. I want to know how many people are getting prepared and how many seats I should be preparing, so that if I can see 50 comments like, hey Tim, I'm gonna be there live, then I know, okay, I have 50 people ready for the trading and I know what to budget for. All right, so for the main time traders, make sure you smash the like button and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and stay safe and keep winning.